Hi everyone, my name is Anna Day. I'm based here in London and I'm leading all policy and advocacy matters for the Women's Brain Project. Hi everyone. As you may know, the campaign theme for World Alzheimer's Month in 2023 is Never Too Early, Never Too Late. And this campaign aims to really emphasise the pivotal role of identifying risk factors and adopting proactive risk reduction measures to delay and potentially even prevent the onset of dementia. As you may know, Alzheimer's disease is the most common form of dementia. What you may not know is that women are disproportionately affected by Alzheimer's disease, comprising approximately 2/3 of all Alzheimer's patients, as well as the majority of caregivers for Alzheimer's patients. Timely diagnosis, as well as understanding and managing risk factors early in women, is extremely important. And we certainly have got a great understanding at Women's Brain Project that hormonal differences between men and women can play a significant role in the development and progression of Alzheimer's. Sex and gender specific risk factors have actually been proposed for both men and women and might be leveraged for precision prevention. When it comes to potential female-specific risk factors, we can see certainly that there is age-related decline in female sex hormones, early menopause. These sorts of aspects do come into play when we look at risk factors for Alzheimer's. Interestingly, we're also finding our methods of diagnosis put women also somewhat at a disadvantage. We've seen that most diagnostic tests for Alzheimer's rely heavily on verbal task performance, since women tend to have a baseline advantage on verbal memory compared to men. Disease diagnosis in women is frequently delayed. Thanks to the advent of high advanced technologies, we now have breakthroughs where we can look at, for instance, the advent of digital biomarkers for early diagnosis of Alzheimer's. And the role certainly of sex and gender in these novel digital health technologies, particularly for Alzheimer's, is another pillar of our work at Women's Brain Project. The majority of Alzheimer's disease caregivers are also women. They also have to sometimes quit their jobs in order to meet the full-time care needs of the people with Alzheimer's, often resulting in personal economic hardship as well as significant indirect costs to society. And this is where really we want to focus very much at Women's Brain Project on the lived experience of patients and also the lived experience of caregivers. That's very important for us. So very much during this month of World Alzheimer's Month, World Alzheimer's Awareness, we really, our hearts go out to all those who have loved ones with this condition. And we're doing our utmost at Women's Brain Project to make a difference and to really learn that through this greater understanding that we believe fundamentally this one-size-fits-all medical model where everyone is the same does really not work, and it's not fit for purpose, and we need therefore a precision medicine and a precision care approach. That's fundamentally our point of departure, and we're doing our utmost through, whether that's through scientific efforts or through policy and advocacy efforts, to really try and move the needle when it comes to these issues. That's very important for us. So we will continue with our scientific research, with also our policy-led research, and we will come to creating the first ever research institute for sex and gender precision medicine. And this is really a turning point of a historic chapter when it comes to these issues, and we hope that you can very much join us on this important journey. We also are very much aware, and we're very much part of driving this with our stakeholders, that it is a new era of disease-modifying treatments for Alzheimer's disease. And we want to ensure that all these treatments are optimal and they're fit for purpose and they work for all. That's very, very important for us. And it's fundamentally at Women's Brain Project, we work closely with all various stakeholders, whether those are policy, governmental-led stakeholders, third-party organisations, our scientific collaborations with academic partners, research organisations and so on. Stakeholder collaboration in this space is absolutely critical. And most important, what is so critical is the voice of the patient, the voice of the caregiver. And this is something we very much focus upon. And we also very much appreciate the role of the public and also being empowered themselves to really educate and inform on these particular issues. And certainly we cannot do this alone. Collaborative efforts are needed across the board. And we are certainly committed to working with all key stakeholders globally, regionally, and national levels to creating a more optimal and favourable environment for all people living with neurological conditions across the board. And that's where we're trying to ultimately drive policy change and make a fundamental difference. So we thank you so much for your attention, and we would love if you can join us on this journey. Either consider donating to our project, that would be fantastic. Further details are on our website. Join us as a volunteer, that would also be fantastic. Or simply just really follow us on our social media channels. We're present on nearly all the main social media channels. Please do like, share our posts. Also, do please read as much as possible. We're great believers that knowledge is power. Do read our latest publications and what we're putting out there, and we would really appreciate your support, and just spread the word that basically what we believe is that we have evidence that this classical model of the one-size-fits-all model is not fit for purpose. We need to have a precision medicine, precision care approach when it comes to Alzheimer's, but also when it comes to other neurological conditions, whether that be migraine, multiple sclerosis, other conditions. We need to have a more tailored approach which will benefit those obviously living with these conditions, family members, the society at large. And this is what we're trying to do, and it's only with your help that together we can work and really shape and inform public opinion and really make history. So thank you so much indeed for your time and for your attention.